where there's a live ball turnover to a bucket. Just absolutely incredible job by Indiana, controlling the basketball and not turning it over. That's the game. They had 23 turnovers in Game 5.
OKC had 15 steals in Game 5. Siakam against Caruso. Caruso starting here in the second half. And Siakam shot in and out. Lou Dort. So Mark Daigneault makes a change. Hartenstein will come off the bench in the second half. Well, these playoffs have had a lot of comebacks, some great comebacks. The Pacers leading the pack in that department. Let's see if OKC can turn the tables. Dangerous pass. Dort fakes a pass. Now puts up a three. That one go. They are now 1 of 12 from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to front Siakam. Nembhard goes right at Holmgren. Lost the ball.
Away. He said again, get to our identity, especially on offense, because we've got to play a lot better offensively.
Turner can't get it to go. Thank you. And Lisa, there's no question about it. Defensively is the shocking part. Williams drives inside, back up top. Dort launches his three-pointer. They just can't buy a three.
Well, and you talk about there's not a person on the court right now for OKC that has hit a three in this game.
Turner comes up short. The Pacers come out a little cold to start. So far, Thunder unable to take advantage. Well, knocked away. Nesmith with the steal. Great double team to force the 13th turnover. Halliburton three-pointer. Caruso down low, kicks it out. Dort. Williams steps back, tries the three-pointer. Nembhard.
And they have efficient scores. So if they get ahead with those points off of turnovers, those turnovers, as DB said, that was the first half that they didn't force a turnover that led to a bucket.
Nobody's had a bucket so far. We played 2.5 minutes. Neither team has scored to begin the third quarter. Holmgren. Caruso blocked from behind. Turner and Siakam right. Just all over Gilgeous-Alexander no matter where he goes. Holmgren, line drive, another miss from downtown. Both teams have missed their first 5 shots of the third. Nesmith makes it 6 for Indiana. The Turner keeps it alive. Halliburton poked away by Williams. Holmgren trying to grab.
That's very different than being on the road.
Nembhard lines it up. Can't get it to fall. Siakam tips it out. All the hustle plays in favor of Indiana. Nesmith goes at Holmgren, blocks the shot. Fight for the ball. Dort comes away. GA up top. Williams. Dort, high arcing three.
Wow. Nothing to percent from three. That's not even close.
Doris, he came into this game 58% from downtown.
Look back at this stretch as this would have been their opportunity.
Halliburton, Holmgren guarding him. Halliburton ducks under. Give and go. Halliburton, bang shot's good. Somebody gets on the board. Well, that calls for a timeout. And again, I keep harping on it, but Indiana has just 2 turnovers. Gilgeous-Alexander, difficult shot. Henrich Williams couldn't get it to fall. Siakam. Ben Shepherd's checked in. Beautiful pass, Turner. Turner's first bucket. He was 0 for 8. He's had a couple of blocked shots, bunch of rebounds. Williams, 16 points to lead OKC. Gilgeous-Alexander has 15. His jump shot way off. Shepherd running the floor, layup. Back-to-back easy buckets. The Thunder have not scored since 1:46 left in the first half. It's almost 7 minutes of game time. They haven't scored in 5 minutes here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein, and the drought ends. But the deficit's still 26.
But I love the switch, Richard. for a good portion of this series, it was 94 feet. Neesmith and Nembhard. Now all of a sudden it feels like you're meeting them at the three-point line. You're not exerting that level of energy, and you're just saying, we're going to go man-to-man here and be excellent on the perimeter.
Well, and some of those turnovers for them might be exhaustion, doing too much pressure. Pick your spots a little bit better.
Bad pass by Halliburton. It's only the third turnover. Hartenstein gets 18 turnovers.
Able to pull off these next two.
He had performances like this last year in the playoffs as they went to the conference finals. He's doing it again this year. Finally received that big contract in the offseason.
It's okay seeing a zone here.
McConnell gets inside. Obi Toppin off the bench, knocks another three. That's his third of the game. We're midway through the third quarter. Hartenstein. And he's got performances. I mean, OKC lost.
Get into the conversation. I don't think this game is fully over, but it's not far away. How long does Mark Daigneault keep his guys pushing in this? Yes, it's the NBA Finals, so you're going to give them till early in the fourth, but it's not looking good thus far.
Toppin kicks it out, stolen by Isaiah. Energy at the other end at all.
Yes. And you're Oklahoma, but is this a vulnerability?
Yes, and Game 7, a one-game situation, everyone's vulnerable to get the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander chased by Neesmith. Isaiah Joe knocks down the three. And suddenly just 19, 8 straight points. So easy sometimes to lose your edge, not necessarily in a finals game, but by the way, that's only their second three-pointer, 2 for 17. McConnell, Nembhard goes right at Isaiah Joe. Nembhard scored 32 points in game 3 with 9 assists, scored 24 with 10 assists, was spectacular. Minutes Halliburton would play, and Nembhard would have to play a huge role. Everybody's played a huge role. Williams, the SGA. Gets to his spot, jump shot, count it. 2 fouls Nembhard. 21 points for Gilgeous-Alexander. So they've cut off 10 points off a 28-point deficit. McConnell up top, Nembhard. Hartenstein guarding him. Nembhard launches his three-pointer. It's good. Drew Nembhard, his third three-pointer, now has 15. Hartenstein lost it. Picked up by Toppin. Pacers push. McConnell swings it. McConnell and Toppin have a nice rhythm together. As soon as I say that, almost.
Golden State Warriors the year after they added Kevin Durant. If you're trying to win a championship, you are going to face monsters everywhere you go.
That's one nightmare matchup after another as Toppin comes up with it. Turnover. McConnell gets in the paint, can't get it to fall. Another reason the Pacers want to keep the lead big, so maybe they don't have to play Halliburton anymore, as Gilgeous-Alexander has it poked away. Excellent defense inside.
Numbers.
Nembhard goes right at Jalen Williams. Figures. Also got 3V.
Go get your 2K26
deficit. And Indiana in complete control. Cason Wallace throws it up and in.
Is it too early for time of death?
Yes.
Okay. Fourth quarter.
It's actually not too early.
It's not too early. Thank you, Mike.
The thing is if you've watched these, as McConnell does it again, double figures. You've watched the Pacers second half of the season, and especially in the playoffs. This is not shocking. This team bouncing back in such a dominant way. What's shocking is how poorly the Thunder have played.
That has been, again, this is their first opportunity to be in these moments. A closeout game on the road to win an NBA championship. They talked about human distractions, whether it's can they lock in and focus. They know that they have game 7, but could they manufacture the energy?
Because they played through him.
And we've seen that pop up here and there during the playoffs. Like we said, that Minnesota game, they lost by 42. A couple of the Denver games early. one of the earlier games here when they blew a lead.
Well, they better grow up quick, because with this, and then they have obviously game 7. You know, if this score stays the same.
Yeah, the start of the season, the response from this Indiana Pacer team, losing 2 in a row for the first time, falling behind in a series for the first time, and seeing their season possibly coming to an end. You can't ask for more dominant performance against a great team. Wiggins misses. Shepard the rebound.
So, Richard, you always talk about young guys. You can cut them open and that wound will heal and they'll get up and play. Right now, Halliburton's played 23 minutes. Like, how significant a moment is that for him in terms of trying to get back and recover again for a 7?
It is huge. He basically, if you're the Pacers, he's not playing the rest of this game. And if you can hold on, he basically played a half a game, got a win. And you trust T.J. McConnell and Nembhard to bring him home as Williams knocks down a 3.
The assistance for Rick Carlisle. Shepard. Halliburton is certainly done for the night. And the Siakam jump shot comes up short. The other Jalen Williams. And you would expect the starters again for OKC done for the night. Jalen Williams, little fake, drives inside, scoop layup. 5 Pacific on both nights. And again, in terms of Halliburton, game 7 not until Sunday, so that extra day off in between. And McConnell just adding to his magnificent finals performances. Isaiah Joe can't connect. Remember, we told the story earlier about McConnell, the son of a coach. His dad was his high school coach in Pittsburgh and pushed him hard, made it difficult at times. And he knows the reason these things are happening is because what happened back in those days. As Wiggins draws the foul.
He was surprised that, you know, he was. God, I love a good lob, Mike. I love a good lob. Bear down, University of Arizona. But again, Rick knows how to use. Jason Terry helped lead him to his first championship. So I'm not surprised that he knows how to use another Arizona point guard.
If you say bear down again, we're shutting off your mic.
Okay, I'll say. Okay.
Shepard fires away and knocks that down. Boy, everybody just contributing to this dominant performance. And we still have 8.5 remaining. Jalen Williams tries and gets a 3-pointer. Williams, who is, talk about beloved on a team. A role player, gets in and out of the rotation at times. He's one of the leaders on the team. Backdoor, Siakam lost it. Wiggins deflected by T.J. McConnell. Forcing yet another turnover. Siakam. Mathurin. They just a dance party. Dance party here in the crowd as Williams has it.
Just continuing the prom theme. I just want to know what Richard's going to do to top the blue suede blazer in 7.
That's right.
We only rock out the crushed velvet in closeout games, so we're going to have another one for game 7.
You know, talking to Rick Carlisle before the game is Isaiah Joe inside, whistling at me. He's the oldest coach, and he's still, you know, an elite coach. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame as a coach one day, has the title. Of course, he also played back in the '86 finals with the Celtics. Played a total of 8 minutes. He was 26 years old back then as a champion with Boston.
But he's also one of the rare head coaches that have won a championship and then also coached.
Williams misses. Mathurin. Some highlight plays here, and this time he was an assistant. The brawl at the Palace, they were on the verge of being one of a top team. That changed everything. He has done a magnificent job with this team. They play so well together. Jones. Stolen by Mathurin. Mathurin to Turner. Turner sneaks inside.
Against Denver, you lose that game and you go home and you win a game 7. You show up in spectacular fashion. So So if that's something that you can lean on as a young group. We did have an unfortunate performance already in a Game 6. We won a Game 7 at home. I would lean on that heavily if you're OKC and their fans, boy, they're going to be ready.
Jones banks it home. As we're just past the midway point here in the fourth, and who would have thought that the entire fourth quarter would be just blowout material. Bryant, three-pointer.
A step behind, not instinctive.
Oh, Williams knocking that down. That's his second three-pointer. With some young guys getting a chance to get a little action, a little blowout action here, but they get on the court in the NBA Finals, like A.J. Mitchell, Furphy, who's been in a bunch of games. Mathurin lines up his three. That won't go. Jones on the drive, gets in and banks it home. Furphy to Toppin. Jones staying in front of him. Toppin wants to get a shot off and does. Obi, 5 rebounds. Toppin and McConnell have been excellent here in the finals. Shepard can't get it, but gets his own rebound. Toppin again. A 20-point game.
Nah, he's in his bag right now. He's having a lot of times starters do the work to give other people opportunity to go in there and have their moment.
So as we look to Game 7, and again, the NBA Finals, the history of the finals, littered with games where one of the teams gets absolutely crushed, gets blown out, and still wins the championship. This is going back for decades. It's happened. For OKC, again, they've lost already one game of 42. This is a team that has bounced back every time. So there really shouldn't be much of an effect.
It shouldn't be an effect, but you're also now going to play against a team that has supreme confidence going into your building. This was not a 2-point game where you felt you left it go, you let it get away. This is a team that's going in there, Indiana, expecting to win and has already won a game in your building.
Connell before the game. Does not play much anymore. 38-year-old veteran in his 16th year. The Pacers are his 10th team. He's been with the Pacers now for several years. As Joe leader, he's up there with ML Carr. And
wow.
This is only the second game he's played in the finals. It's only the 5th game he's played in the playoffs, and he only played 12 in the regular season. So he rarely plays, but it shows you why he's still on the roster.
But having veterans like that around this league are so important. You think about Conley. You think about guys like Udonis Haslem and what he did in Miami.
Nobody really is left despite the outcome being decided a while ago. They are just celebrating. Obviously, this is the final time they'll see their team in person. The finals, 2016.
Oh, yeah, I remember. There wasn't a close one.
Yep, you lost by 33 in Game 2.
Thank you for bringing up bad memories, Mike.
Well, that should not be a bad memory, that series.
No, but the anxiety and stress of each one of those games was. That's why I tried to retire after.
You had 2 points and 9 rebounds, and you were exhausted when the game was over.
I'm still tired, Mike.
Johnson misses that. Yeah. Just an incredible dominant performance from the Indiana Pacers. OKC will fly home tonight and get ready for the home game on Sunday night in another arena that the atmosphere has just been electric, just like this building has been. The Pacer players have talked about the impact their fans have had on them. They just love their basketball as Thomas Bryant knocks down. Well, it sounds like a cliche, and it is to some extent, but I always said the best 2 words in sports
Mike, I want to correct you. It is not a cliche. It is not a cliche.
Well, it's the truth.
It is the truth. The best words in all of sports are Game 7.
These fans are going to enjoy every. A team again that started the season 10-50. And the Thunder will just dribble it out. They'll play for an NBA title on Sunday night.